Welcome to the College Essay Advisors podcast. Before we introduce ourselves, here's a little preview of what's to come.
Because I think they're looking to see what's your viewpoint, how do you visualize the world, what kind of creative thinking, what kind of interesting perspective are you going to bring to campus, and like what kinds of ideas are you going to trade, how are you going to engage with other people. Hello, welcome to College Essay Advisors podcast, an ongoing exploration of how to write college admissions essays that get you noticed and accepted. Hi, my name is Stacey Brooke, and I'm the founder and chief advisor at College Essay Advisors.
Hi, my name is Becca Myers, and I am the director of advising at College Essay Advisors.
Hi, we're back with brainstorming episode, with our second brainstorming episode.
We're back with hate.
Hi, we're back with hate. We are now going to do our second brainstorming exercise, or the second half of this list the things you love, list the things you hate brainstorming exercise. We had so much fun with the loved one that we went on forever, and we needed to make another episode to contain the things that we hated.
That's right.
Not really. There aren't so many of those things. Anyway. So now Becca and I are going to ask each other about the things we wrote down that we hate or, actively dislike. Doesn't have to be full on hate. You want to go?
Sure. I don't actually have as many for hate, mostly because I was like feeling the love, but I'll just kind of show you what I have here. My first one, and you'll see as I list them, the wild like contrast between things that are a bit juvenile and things that are like, whoa. So the first one is cleaning a colander. I hate cleaning colanders. They're not meant to be,
I understand.
Yeah. I don't do it. And
Maybe you don't have the right scrubbing tool.
I resent that I have to get one, honestly. I leave the colanders for other, dare you colander. I'd like leave it for other people in my household. Like, and I will always be that
And
person.
you know what? The first thing on their list is people who leave colanders
for
other people to
clean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I also like related to that, I don't rinse quinoa. I don't even rinse rice. My husband bought a rice rinser and I was like, what is this?
Well, some rice you don't have to rinse. We're going to get off topic here. I hate
Okay. Anyway, cleaning colanders, rinsing rice. Okay, no, thank you. My next one is transphobia. Hate it. Yeah. Hate this trend of not allowing people to be who they're supposed to be. Hate it. 100%. Hate gun violence. Hate racism. Hate returning foster dogs. I know. Hate poor Wi-Fi. Hate aging. Also love aging. That is a complicated one.
Poor Wi-Fi also on my list. I'm sorry. Yeah. Continue.
Hate that I bought a scale to be thinking about better nutrition as I get older. Called my scale scaly. He talks to me. Don't like him. Hate the sound of people chewing. And really hate people asking me to visualize because I have a condition where I do not visualize at all. At all. Wow. Can't do it.
Did not realize that.
Really? There's a name for it. 1% of the population has it. And so if you were like, visualize a beach, I got nothing. I don't see any pictures in my head ever.
Damn.
Aphantasia. That's what it's called. Kind of sounds like a Disney movie.
Cat. Leaning into this.
Yeah. It's really interesting, like people that have had it. And I only found out about it a few years ago. One of the founders of Facebook has it, and he wrote an article about it. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my list. Yeah. Tell me what you hate.
Wow, your list is way deeper than my list.
No, it's like not that deep.
Really kept it at the surface here. But my first one is truly one of my all-time deepest hates, and it is the act of sneezing. Hate it. Feels violent to me. I know some
in
people,
yourself or in others or
myself.
Both?
I mean, I don't really love it in others, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
So dislike that. What else? Mean people. That's like all the things that you said more articulately, like transphobia and racism. I just grouped that all under people that suck. Slow walkers. Hate. We're in New York City here. If you are slow walking, I am mowing you down. Hate being late. Really hate being late. Relatedly,
sorry I was late today.
I would say this is not a hate, but maybe like just an active dislike or occupational hazard, not so into student procrastinators. Like, we can do our work on time, right? We can.
Yeah.
I think we
Yeah.
can. Um, that said, we have so many of them and we love you so much. You just
Mhm.
drive us nuts, but that's what we're here for. A bad internet service. What else did I have here? Oh, hard pants. Not, not really, not really feeling hard pants lately. Um, oh yeah, we didn't just dissect our list at all. We didn't dissect your list yet, did we?
Oh,
Let's go back and
no,
do
but
that.
no, it's
You want to
fine.
dissect mine first since I just said it and it's on our mind, and then we can go back to yours.
Yeah. Well, so one of the things I would follow up with and ask you, I'm interested in slow walkers and how that intersects with you not liking mean people, because I think that some slow walkers can't help but be slow. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, of
Yeah, and
course. Of
yes, and I'm not
course.
I'm not calling you mean. I'm just saying like it is interesting to me the ways in which and I'm the same way. Some of the things that we severely dislike,
Mm-hmm.
we ourselves like are responsible for some of the energy we're putting in the world, I guess is what I'm saying. Like sometimes
100%. And I love when these kinds of conversations start. I actually have thought about my own frustration with people who walk slowly and turned it around on myself to say, you probably won't be able to walk this fast forever. And some part of me wants to take advantage of that because I love and really appreciate my mobility, my body, and what it does for me right now. So I think there's some part of me that loves leaning into that. Um, and then I was like, you know what? It's not necessarily slow walkers. It's more people that don't have comprehension about the space they're taking up as related to other people. Like, you cannot walk 4 in a row on a New York sidewalk. I will I will physically break that up with my
yeah,
energy.
no, totally. I
I
get
will
that.
stare a hole into that until it
Yeah.
opens up for me. Um so but this is a pretty good example though of how something that seems fairly simple when you write it down can actually make you think about a whole bunch of different things. Also, like, what is living in New York City like? Stacey, how long have you lived in New York City? What are some of the ways that that city life has impacted you and the way that you operate? Maybe I'm the kind of person who like goes all the time so much that there's a time when I need to slow down and be the slow walker
Yes, yes,
that
yes.
that I value because of just my innate mode of operation, which is zoom, 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 zoom all the time.
Yeah. I'm also drawn to what you said about like taking up space. I would ask you, in what ways do you not take up space and what ways do you take up space? How have you learned to claim space for yourself, particularly as a woman? Like, is that related to a frustration? Like, do you get more frustrated when you see men walking slowly and taking up space on the sidewalk? You know what I mean? Like, there's something to unpack
Completely.
there about
Completely.
like self-confidence and
Also,
power.
I might also counter and say that potentially as a woman, I feel like I'm especially equipped to cede space to other people when they need it, or to be extra
Hmm.
respectful of those around me. And as someone who potentially has felt in her life like she's been edged out in certain situations, like, my innate desire is to leave an opening for somebody to come in.
Yeah. Oh my God. And so, wow, that's an essay, right?
No doubt. No doubt. And one that I actually believe could relate to the experiences of a 16-year-old and their experiences in this world. And these are the exact kind of conversations I think we want to be having with students.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and this can very easily like seg into an identity essay. Like, if you live in a mostly white town and you're a student of color, like, you're thinking about space, right? You're
Mhm.
thinking about,
Absolutely.
yeah, how to claim it and ways that you felt isolated from it. And yeah,
Mhm. Love it.
yeah,
I want to go back to your hates.
me too.
Okay.
Obviously, the essay needs to be about the colander.
Completely. Completely. Um or I mean,
Or not.
well, no, I mean, the colander, we're talking about space and ways for things to escape, or I don't know, we could turn the colander into a symbol somehow. Remind me of the rest of the list.
So colander, and then I moved very quickly into transphobia,
Right. Yes.
gun violence. I'm really thinking about,
I'm thinking about the same things that you are, given what's
yeah,
going
you
on in the
are. It
world
is
right
mean
now.
people, right? It is mean people.
Well, it's not, I think it is. It's just a certain energy that's so pervasive that just feels overwhelming right now in the world with these specific topics that can take it out of you. It's on the mind all the
Yeah.
time.
The not visualizing too for me is it's actually a question that I ask almost all of my students is how do you think? And I don't always say like, do you visualize? Because I love to
Mhm.
connect with students who don't visualize. We always have like a moment on Zoom where I'm like, I love you. Like
Mhm.
you don't see a
Mhm.
beach either. But like that question is really cool because it like not only does it encompass like do you see pictures or not, but it's like are you more analytical? Are you
Mhm.
associative? How do you learn, right? Like are you do you memorize? Do you need things repeated? Are you visual? Are you not? Like all of that is totally connected. How you think is often like at the core of what your topic is. Like
Completely,
I'm really
completely.
into those sort of
And
like
what
larger
admissions is
questions.
actually looking to learn about you, because I think they're looking to see what's your viewpoint, how do you visualize the world, what kind of creative thinking, what kind of interesting perspective are you going to bring to campus and use as influence on other students, like what kinds of ideas are you going to trade, how are you going to engage with other people. And I think for pretty much everything on both lists, there's a natural counterpoint to like the thing that you hate is also related to a thing that you love. So maybe
Yes.
maybe it's frustrating that you can't visualize things, but your poetic brain is so beautiful. And
That's
there's
it.
something about not being able to do one thing that opens a door to another thing that might be unexpected that's worth diving into.
Oh my God. Because do you know I'm a poet?
No, I have no, I
Yeah.
can't tell. Mwah,
Wah,
mwah.
wah. Um,
I'm just jealous.
no, but your observation, that's so insightful that they often connect because I loved fostering dogs and I hate returning the foster dogs. So I'm willing to move through that pain of loss
Mhm.
to do a thing that I think is important. Like I'm sort of living in
Absolutely.
the moment when I'm with those dogs. Shout out to Cashew, Dozer, and Stewie.
And I think the main takeaway from all of this, I hope, is that a simple brainstorming exercise that starts with like literally just a riff, like a page vomit, like just put it all down, don't think about it too hard, can lead to some incredibly insightful conversations. I mean, some of these have sparked like 2-hour brainstorming sessions with students where you just can't stop talking about the things that are coming out of a student's brain. And I find so often students are surprised by how much we can get out of a simple brainstorming exercise like this. So I think it's empowering for a student to feel like, oh, there actually is something about me worth writing about. And even the tiniest thing. I think there's a misconception with a lot of students that they need to have done something that like just moves the earth in terms of its impact. And it's not true. And most often, um, students have the same basic set of experiences they're working with. We're all going to high school, doing our extracurricular activities. Everybody has their own interests, but there isn't so much grand disparity in terms of, the amount of things students are bringing to the table. I think a lot of it is about how you process your life and what you've been through and your ability to be introspective and reflective and to find meaning in whatever it is you're doing. And, that's what we're here to help you with.
That's our episode for today. Thank you so much for listening or watching. If you like our content, please like and subscribe to follow us for more. Happy writing!